Today I thought we would talk about parenting in 2020. I single parent my four teenage children, two boys and two girls, who are all very active from dance, theater, sports, taxiing around kids. Myself, I work two jobs. I do workshops, I own a business, I teach. We're busy. We're constantly moving, constantly going places. And it's not easy. And I know that a lot of parents who come to see me, they are concerned of overscheduling their children, if that's maybe what's bringing on the anxieties or the behaviors in their children. And I believe that each household, we are our own household. We do things the way that work for us. And if it doesn't work for us, that's when we ask for help. And I'm so glad that parents are coming to me for help because we're needing support for our families. And I want to talk to families because I want you to know that if you are struggling, your neighbor is struggling too. The person next to you in the grocery store, they're struggling too. You are not alone. And I always want parents to know you are not the only household that have siblings that are not getting along with each other. There's lots going on in our lives right now. So I want parents to be kind to yourself. Really, really be kind. Social media has exploded in this decade. We look at people that are going on vacations. We look at people with new cars, their kids looking perfect, their kids doing great things. And sometimes we look at that and we think, what about me? Why aren't I looking that way? Why aren't I having that great vacation? Look at them. They're all so happy. What we have to remember is these are snapshots. These are monumental, tiny little snapshots in people's lives that are wonderful to look at. Their lives aren't picture perfect. Nobody's life is picture perfect. And some people who say their lives are picture perfect, good on you. Good on you. You're living the Pinterest life. And I think that's wonderful and fantastic for you. But the majority of us, we're doing the best that we can, and some people are struggling, some people are thriving, and we throw it on social media. I myself am guilty of that. I pour everything onto social media, pictures of the good, bad, and the ugly of life. That's what we do. What I really want to express to families out there who are parenting in this decade, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to struggle. It's really okay to have that child having the Walmart meltdown and the temper tantrum in the restaurant. What we need to do as a community for these families, for these children, for these parents, is to be there and to not judge. There's no point in judging. We need to go up to that parent and say, how can I help? How can I support you? How can I help get your child off the floor? And, what can I do to support you as a parent, as a human being? Those who are parenting children with behavioral challenges and or special needs, they already know that they're being judged in the grocery store. They already know they're being judged in the playground by other parents, which is why they don't go out to restaurants and they don't go to playgrounds. And their child deserves just as much happiness that the other child deserves. So when we see these children not wanting to leave the playground and having that little bit of a meltdown, please be aware that that parent is doing the best that they can and go up there and give a hand, because next week it might be you. It might be you trying to grab your child off of the playground and everyone's watching you. It's not fun. It's not fun to be judged. It's not fun to have that look from other parents wondering why you can't control your child and control the behaviors of your child. I have one parent that goes around with a business card that says, my child has autism and I'm doing the best that I can. Should she have that card with her? Absolutely not. She shouldn't have it with her. She shouldn't have to have it with her, but she does because it's her child, and other people might need to know that that's what's going on. This happens on bus rides and taxi drives and just walking down the street. It's going to happen. Kids are going to have behavioral challenges right at the moment that you don't want them to have it. That's when they're going to melt down. So my point is just to throw that judgment hat right off. You don't need to be that person because it will be you one day. Hopefully not, but it might be you. So you might want some support from somebody else. Our job as parents is to make sure that our children's needs are met. Are they loved? Are they safe? Are they secure? Are they fed? Are they warm? These are our basic needs for our children. We don't have to go and make it all complicated. we as parents don't need anything extra to do for our children. If you feel that your child having extracurricular activities is not good for your child, then it's not good for your child. If you feel that your child is a child who thrives with extracurricular activities, then by all means, place your child into these extracurricular activities. Every household is different, and no one person should be able to say, well, that's why your child's acting up so much, is because you've got them in too many things or you don't have them in enough things. Every child is different. Every parent is different. We all come from a different background, a different story. So please know that what you're doing for your child is the right thing that you're doing for your child. Nobody else can tell you that. Nobody knows your child better than you know your child. If you're needing help for your child, if you're struggling with behaviors, talk to your teacher, talk to a friend, talk to a neighbor, talk to a family member. And if that's not helping, go and make sure that you make an appointment with your healthcare provider and get some support. Always get support. There is so much support out there for you. You are absolutely 100% not doing this on your own. I would love to have any questions that you have, any comments that you have on parenting. Drop me a line, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start a conversation. Let's start a conversation on parenting and how we can do everything that we can for our child. And if we can't do that, where can we look for help and support? I'm here. I'm Janice Joseph. I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop me a line. Tell me how you're doing. It's not easy, but let's do it together.